You guys, I think this is the most color I have worn all together pretty much ever. Friends! Hello! Welcome back to Amethyst Craftworks. I'm Samantha, and I am very colorful today, am I not? Like, there's colors all over my sweatshirt, but I couldn't not wear this today because it says the Sanderson sisters Hocus Pocus Apothecary. What else does it say? Fine potions, magic elixirs, mystical brews, tonics, and tinctures. Right? It is very fitting for today. And yes, it is super colorful. But I will say, it is in Halloween type colors. There's green, orange, there's more green, more orange, hot pink, black. It is a fun tie-dye sweatshirt. And I put this hat on because if you cannot tell, we are having a hair day like no other. It is poofy today. And so I just threw a hat on. And I thought, you know what? We are wearing a Hocus Pocus sweatshirt. It is very colorful. Let's lean into the Halloween colors and just have at it. So I am very colorful today in my very colorful background. And I have got a very colorful update for you on the Movie Marquee. So, you guys know the drill, right? By now, we're in month 3. You know what we're doing here. I've got my wishy Halloweeny project bag here. And inside are all my goodies for the month, for this month, for March. We haven't yet transferred to another month on my calendar right there. We haven't gotten into April yet. I don't know what Heather, pretty sure it's Heather picking in April. I don't know what her pick is, just like you guys don't know what her pick is. But we are still working with March. I was going to say October. I wonder why. No, March. We're in March. And March's pick was mine. And it was Hocus Pocus. Yes. Hocus Pocus. One of my absolute favorite movies of all time. I have said it many times before. I am the secret fourth Sanderson sister. Just don't tell anyone, okay? Try to keep it on the DL just so, I don't want to get hounded by paparazzi, you know. But Hocus Pocus, indeed, it is the movie pick for the month. It was my pick. And in the Movie Marquee Challenge, we are basing projects on the movie posters. You're picking colors and inspiration from the poster for the movie that is picked in the month. So on and so forth, you get it. And you're making a project, you're making a thing, you're making a something with it. My project has been granny squares. I am doing, so far they have mostly been striped granny squares, solid granny squares. And in each month I'm making 6 granny squares. And of those 6, one has a fun applique on it. And all the appliques are going to go on the front of my cardigan, on the front panels of my cardigan. Each one to represent a movie, and a couple others that represent other things, but you guys have seen those, so we're not going to go over that. But the appliques are going to be so fun, so funky, so colorful, just like this. So we are embracing the color for this cardigan and for our outfit today and all that stuff. And so that's my update. That's what my update is for you today, is the end of March, the end of Hocus Pocus. It makes me a little sad, I'm not going to lie, to let go of my month. But I've got some fun things to show you, so if you want to see, let's get to it. Okay, I've got my Ziploc baggie. If you haven't seen any of my other updates, I am keeping all my Movie Marquee month squares in Ziploc bags to try to keep them together, but also separate so they don't get mixed up and whatnot. You know, we're trying, maybe a little in vain, to stay organized here with this project. But the update that I've got for you is the wrap up, the sad wrap up for the end of the month for March. So I've got all my squares done and my applique. It's all done and I'm going to show it to you. So these first two squares are squares that I have shown you before. They are just like essentially all the colors that I picked out of the movie poster that represents the sisters, right? It's kind of like Winifred, and then Sarah, Mary, a little bit more of Mary here with the red. Oh, that's the back. That's why, just as an aside too, if you ever wondered why a lot of my granny squares still have the tail attached on just this beginning round, I leave it attached so I know which side is the back side and which is the front side as easily as I possibly can make it for myself. And then at the end, you know, I sew in the last little tail here. But it's just so I know which is the front and which is the back, the easiest, like, fastest way, right? Anyway, these two you've already seen. These next three make up, again, the total of 6, because the other one has my applique sewn down. And I think I'm going to show you the applique last, because he is so stinking cute, I tell you what. But these other squares, I'm going to show them to you, and maybe you'll catch on to what I thought was very clever in doing for these last 3. Ready? Here's the first one. Okay, get it? Here's the second one. What a weird color choice, right? How about this one? Are you maybe seeing what I'm doing here? What if I hold them all up again? That's the tail, that's the back. Do you get what I was going with these? So, I thought this was very clever of me to do, because the 1, 2, 3, 4, so the first 4 rounds of each of these squares represents each sister individually. So the color in their outfits, right? The color of their outfits. The color of their outfits, right? Now do you maybe see what these colors are on the outside on the last row? Brown is Mary, because she is the brunette. This beige color is Sarah, because she's the blonde. And then this orange is Winifred, because she is the fiery, red-headed one, right? I thought it was clever. Don't tell me if you think it's dumb, okay? But these actually took me quite a bit of, like, finagling. Because especially with Sarah and Winifred, I had a hard time picking a color for the hair. In the calendar, you can't really see her. Hold on. There. You see her? Up here, Sarah Sanderson. She's the blonde. Oh, I could have also pointed to, oh man, my fingy. This. There, right there. That cross stitch was a gift from Pums, Bestie Pums, my best friend Pums, based on Sarah Sanderson. She's got the blonde hair, right? Let's maybe move camera down a little bit. I hope that's in the right place. Who knows? Anyway, so as I was saying, Sarah Sanderson has the blonde hair, right? The yellow hair. And I made this outer row, with yellow. And it was like jarringly bright. It didn't look quite right. I mean, Sarah Sanderson's hair in art is usually yellow, because that's like the easiest way to represent blonde hair, right? But in actuality, Sarah Jessica Parker's hair is like this color. Essentially, like a beige, right? So I did, this is Big Twist Value Cream, I think, is the color on the outside here. I have the tiniest little ball of this Big Twist cream that has lasted through so many of the squares, so many projects. I'm trying desperately to use it. So it worked for Sarah Sanderson's hair. And the same for Winifred. In art and stuff, her hair kind of varies between like red to like orange to like in the middle, like an actual sort of redhead natural hair color, right? And so the first time I did the outer edge on the Winifred square, I used a like warm, I think the color is actually called Toffee from Big Twist Value. It's like a reddish brown, like a natural ginger hair color. It just didn't look right. So I frogged it and did orange, and this looks, I mean, it looks crazy, but it looks a lot better, I think, and especially in the poster, which I'll put back up over there. Her hair is very much this like orange in the poster too, so I thought this worked well. Also, Winifred Sanderson, she not only has like my favorite colors, but she also looks very Mardi Gras, right? Her colors read very Mardi Gras, at least to me. So there's her, and good old Mary Sanderson. She was absolutely the easiest because she's got brown hair, and brown I've got. This is just chocolate brown. Oh, my own hair is in Mary. Anyway, chocolate brown from Big Twist Value. Again, all of these are pretty much Big Twist Value. But Mary was super easy because chocolate brown I already had ready and waiting from previous months and all that stuff. So yeah, these are the last three that I've been working on these last couple of weeks. They are the Sanderson sisters individually, from their outfits to their hair colors, all in one square. But wait, there is one last thing to show you. It is my applique. If you saw my last update on the actual Hocus Pocus squares, you will remember that my applique for Hocus Pocus was Binx, right? I'm going to try to... Oh, there he is, right? And if you forgot, I'm sure you remember now. And so here he is, sewn down to a just all of the sisters together colored square. And he is so stinking cute. It's the best way to hold him. So cute, I cannot stand it. So he's sewed down pretty good. I kind of tried to line his feet up with the bottom of the square, but his ears and his tail do hang off. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to sew his ears to the square that's above or the tail to the square that's beside. I might. I wasn't initially going to, but I might. We'll see. But otherwise, he's all sewn down. This is the back. It is a little wavy and wonky. The stitches do get a little squinched around, you know. It's okay. Because I was careful enough. I don't know if I can show you. This here is free, right? The tops of these double crochets, the green double crochets, they're free. So when I'm joining them, which will very likely, I'm just going to say, very likely going to be Heather's continuous join, I can still get to the tops of all these stitches, right? It'll even out, it'll straighten out, I think, when I connect them, at least. Fingers crossed they do. But at the moment, it's a little wonky, but I think... Ooh, head's itchy. I think he is just too flippin' cute, right? Can maybe show him up to you a little bit better. He does, Bestie Lauren as well, said that he's kind of got like that confused head tilt. And like combined with the really wide eyes, he kind of looks like super confused about something. Maybe this is what he looked like the moment after the sisters changed him from young man to cat form, right? Like, say what? But I think he is so cute. I will link below the pattern to the applique that I used. I did adapt it a little bit, but it is down below. I will also link Heather's tutorial for the solid granny squares. The solid squares, her tutorial for the solid squares is what I'm using for the movie marquee. I will also link my girls, Heather and Bella. Hello. I will link them down below. They are the ones that are hosting the movie marquee with me. Heather is going to pick next month, and then Bella, and then back to me, so on and so forth. But they will also be linked below, as well as Heather's Facebook group. If you join in for the movie marquee and you have a Facebook and you want to share some pictures, please do. I love seeing them. I loved seeing Hocus Pocus. I love seeing your whips and your finished objects and stuff. I love seeing them. I am, of course, in there. Heather is and Bella is. All three of us are. We love seeing your your movie marquee stuff and other stuff too, of course, but movie marquee specifically. So that'll be linked below. Come join us. We're a fun group. And yeah, I think that's all that I need to babble about, and or that I needed to remember to babble about. I think so. I think so. Because now that I've got all of these done, they're going back in my Ziploc baggie. I will be done until April, until Heather picks a new movie, until I change Sarah Sanderson up there on the Hocus Pocus calendar to April. And I will just have to find some other project to do, I'm sure. I'm sure I will not run out of other things to work on. But until I have a video for the next movie marquee update, perhaps a reaction and a like pondering ideas kind of video, that'll probably be coming up next. So when we've got a new movie, I will catch you next time. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for subscribing today. And until next time, take care. Goodbye.